Hello everyone, welcome to the part 2 of joins. So let me give you a short recap. We talked about different joins with a hands-on example. We talked about inner join, left join. We made use of data source, customer and order. So I'm going to paste my previous video link to this YouTube description so you can go back and see that if you are coming here for the first time. Now what we are going to talk about is challenges with joins and how to counter that. So we have join null values, how we can join null values, date mismatch or data mismatch, how we can counter that. Last but not the least, duplicate data, how to counter the duplicate data scenario other than blending. So for blending I have a separate video. I will paste that link as well, so don't worry about that. So null to null, what does that mean? Null to null means let me show you the data source. So for example, you have two different sheets over there, or two different data sources, or two different sheets where you are joining on ID and location both. So generally, if you have a null data over there, generally, so my both the data sources are same only, just because I just want you to understand this. So if you will join on ID and location, this row will be excluded because of the null value, and I'm joining on ID and location both. So let me show you. Let me go to the data source. My data source 1 is like this. For ID 2 it's null. For ID 1, for the second data source, which is same as data source 1, I just want to show you. So in all the cases you will see like this, the ID2 will be excluded. So if you want to include that ID, if you want to assume null as a value over there, then you will have to go to data source pane, then data, then join null values to null values. So those null values will be created and you will get the final data source like this. So it depends upon you. If you want to consider that null value as a value, then you can, right? So this is the first challenge that we are countering. This is a simple one. All are simple ones. Date mismatch and or say data mismatch. This is the case where you have this data source, second one is this, and you have customer name, but in another data source you have first name and last name. So how can you join such scenario? Also you can see I want to join on customer name, I want to join on date, but I see that even customer name is not matching and date is also not matching, because here you have date in terms of year, here you have date in terms of year, month and day. So don't worry, there is a way, there is a simple way. I go to my data source, mismatch resolution. I go to my data source and I do like this. Let me cross this and cross this. Now I'll show you. Now it is not joined over there, you can see. I will create join. Mismatch 2. What is there? Mismatch 2. I need to make these two fields as one. So what I'll do is I'll do first name plus, there is a space in between, then last name. So this is my one field matching with customer name. Also, what about here? I want to match here of the mismatch 2. I want to match this with this date. How can I do that now? Left hand side it's fine. Right hand side, no, I have to create join calculation. So I'll say, yeah, I'll convert that to here and I'll say date mismatch. That's it. So I can see both the records over there. that was expected, both the records, right? So this is the way how you counter data mismatch. Last but not the least, duplicate data. So this is a sample data source, duplicate value 1, so you see different states, cities, expected tourist count, and here you see state and actual tourist count. So when I join both the tables, if you see, I have joined on state. So if you'll join both the tables, you will see the data source like this, which is reasonable, that you have state, actual count, and the expected tourist count. Everything is fine till now. Now I go to new sheet. From there, I have dragged state from one of the data source to duplicate values to, and the actual tourist count, if you see over there, which is 2000. But okay, let me show you from the scratch. Actual tourist count. Now I go back to the data source. I see the actual tourist count should be 2000 for Uttarakhand. For Himachal it should be 2500. But here it is coming as 4000. That means, so whenever you join and you have different level of detail, here you have different level of details in the sense you have cities over there and you have two cities under Uttarakhand. So what it is doing, go back to the data source. Uttarakhand actual is 2000. If you do this with blending, you will not face any problem. So there is a separate video, as I said already. I'll paste that to the YouTube link, and there you can see the reason as well. But basically, if you are joining two tables at different level of details, the aggregation part will happen later on with respect to joins, but with respect to blending, the aggregation happens first, at secondary data source. There you have primary, secondary thing. So that is not further aggregated. But here you are joining the table. Okay, the tables are joined, not duplicate city. There are different cities under one state. It will add up 2000 plus 2000. But how we can counter that? So we are interested in that. So what we can do is, instead of having sum as a measure, we can do either average or we can go with minimum. So this is the way you can come out of it. So I think I was able to cover all the three scenarios over there: join null value, state mismatch, duplicate data. Last but not the least, come here and do subscribe to my channel for regular updates on Tableau Desktop, Tableau Server, and Tableau certification videos. And I'll update this data source to my website tableuinfo.com, so do keep an eye on that. I'll paste that link again to my YouTube description. So I think I'm done. Thank you very much for watching this video. We'll meet again. Bye bye.